So Iran's theocratic regime, the one that hanged women for showing their hair, the one that murdered somewhere between 30 and 50,000 of its own people a few weeks ago, is getting dismantled. And you know who's upset about it? Women! Progressive women in America with pronouns in their bio.
White women. Okay.
The people who just finished protesting because protesters were killed in America are now protesting America taking out a regime that killed tens of thousands of protesters recently. And I am begging someone to make it make sense.
That just makes no fucking sense. I mean, it's just bullshit.
I watched, unfortunately for me, a blue-haired woman on TikTok frame this as anti-imperialism. Iran, a country with imperial ambitions it could never really act on because it doesn't have the military yet, although it was working on it, is apparently the victim of imperialism.
The attack on Iran is the Holocaust expanding to a new territory. I believe in energies and stuff like that. I'm not exactly religious. The Ayatollah has now become a symbol. He is now a martyr. He is now a symbol of resistance. And he will be seen that way. So long live the resistance and death to America.
I don't usually show clips of normies, but this chick has 10,000 followers on Instagram, so she's fair game. That's my line. 10,000 followers, you're speaking publicly, you're fair game.
She's anything but normal.
I know, I guess normie is. This person is kind of the parody of like an Oberlin college student. And she's the perfect example of what I'm talking about. She ended the video by saying, "Death to America."
Oh, scary. Oh, shiver my timbers. Shut up, man.
Like, not ironically.
God.
It's not surprising.
If Death to America applies to you, young lady, I am all in. I'm done.
She can move to Canada.
I will take a hit for the team. I'm once again begging these liberal arts college students to go visit Egypt and tell me what it feels like to be a Western woman in a place where there is actual patriarchy. Please, just leave the country. Go anywhere. You also just leave America if that's where you're even from. Maybe you're Canadian, which would make even more sense. Just leave instead of calling for the death of America. Just leave America. You can get on a plane and fly to another country and make your life in Mexico or wherever you want to go.
Hey, if you don't like America, then you can get out.
But you never do. You never do. Or when you do, like Ellen, you come right back. Because it turns out America is actually pretty nice when you need, I don't know, running water, Wi-Fi that's stable, and the right to drive a car.
All right, but apart from the sanitation, the medicine, education, wine, public order, irrigation, roads, a fresh water system, and public health, what have the Romans ever done for us?
Not that women should be driving cars. No, I'm just kidding. I love driving.
The real
the
reason for
patriarchy.
self-driving cars.
That's my internalized misogyny. I will say watching videos of Americans celebrating the Ayatollah or grieving for him or whatever has made me pro using humans as energy sources for AI.
Today's subject. Slavery.
Jaron was like, that was too dark even for Jaron.
No, I like the dark, but I'm just trying to imagine what that scenario looks like in my head.
They'd be like, death to America. They're like, please keep screaming. That rage is powering up the AI data centers.
Thousands of voices come together. There's a lot of unused energy in that moment. This system captures it, stores it, and turns it into clean power you can drive away with.
I'm Bridget Phetasy, and this is your Dumpster Fire. Welcome to Dumpster Fire, where we make burgers out of your sacred cows. We premiere new episodes every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Please join us in the chat. And if you want to keep track of everything we do, please go subscribe to our free newsletter, Phetasy.com. A lot of you are not there, and I need you to be there so I can chat with you. If you're behind the paywall, that's what you get. And you can see all the other content we're churning out, which is a lot.
Too many notes, Your Majesty.
Exactly. Very well put. Too many notes.
But before we get started, a quick word from our sponsor. I hate normal wallets. I never use them because a lot of times I don't even like carrying a purse. But that means I don't always have the cards I need because they're never in one place and they're scattered between purses and at home or in a back pocket falling out. And I don't have my ID when I need it. I was a mess. This is a new one I got from my husband because America. You probably already know Ridge for their unique, slim, modern wallets. Well, Ridge just took their game-changing wallet and made it even better. Say hello to Ridge 2.0, the most refined version of the Ridge wallet. It's 10% lighter. Every gram matters in the Ridge Wallet 2.0. They found the perfect balance. They made it more modular with improved cash straps, money clips, and the AirTag attachments. And they improved surface design with tonal logos and matching plated cash straps. Ridge wallets are made with premium materials like aluminum, titanium, and carbon fiber, and they hold up to 12 cards plus cash. Plus, all Ridge wallets have RFID blocking technology, which is amazing for traveling. And you don't even have to worry about losing your wallet because with the Ridge Tracker card, you'll always know exactly where it is before panic mode sets in. Right now, Ridge is having their once-a-year anniversary sale. Head to ridge.com/dumpster to get up to 40% off. That's up to 40% off at ridge.com/dumpster. After you check out, they'll ask where you heard about them, so make sure you tell them our show sent you.
Can I have it now?
Yeah. I've been making Jaron wait. Link in the description below. Operation Epic Fury has provoked some truly insane responses online. The circular logic of liberal women on this has been a breathtaking thing to behold. Iran killed 40,000, we don't really know, 30 to 50 are the estimates, protesters. Nobody on the left said a thing. Not a march, not a hashtag, nothing. But the second America does something about it, they're in the streets with signs with the Ayatollah's face on it. The most radical feminists abandon women whenever it's convenient. And we've seen this for years. I've been covering this for years. They will turn on any woman that doesn't agree with them. They'll call you a TERF if you don't think men should be in women's prisons. They'll turn on women for being pro-life if they're not pro-abortion. They've turned on women like Yasmin Mohammed and Ayaan Hirsi Ali for calling out Islam, women who have lived under Islam and have suffered the consequences of it because the radical left-wing entire belief structure is just a tool for power, and they end up sounding like the morality police in Iran when they're talking about these women. During Me Too, these left-wing Handmaid's Tale costume women were accusing Kavanaugh of having gangbangs with zero proof. And if a man gazed at you the wrong way, it was rape culture. But after October 7th, all these women were dead silent. Or, even worse, they would say videos or it didn't happen about the sexual violence that took place that day. Just crickets from this crowd. Here's the question I keep coming back to. Why are liberal women more afraid of being seen as Islamophobic than actual Islam? Is it truly just because they have no idea what it's like to live under Sharia law? I'm truly wondering and trying to understand in good faith how you could come to such a faulty conclusion.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Do you have any idea about this? Like, what are your theories?
Oh, you're looking for my theories on this.
I'm seriously, I want to know from everyone in the comments. Tell Maggie in the comments why you think people who wear Handmaid's Tale costumes and are feminists are so silent when it comes to women in particularly Muslim countries where they're like in Afghanistan where they can't learn how to read. Why? What is this?
I don't know. I think you pointed to it earlier. You talked a little bit about power, sort of the ideology behind it is power, but it's not rational either.
No, it seems completely irrational.
It's incoherent. We'll do factory settings on it.
Always be closing.
Why are liberal women the ones who marched in pussy hats, the ones who made The Handmaid's Tale their entire personality? Why are they defending a regime that is what the literal Handmaid's Tale novel was inspired by?
Thank you so much. Thank you for being so dumb.
I am pretty sure it has something to do with sex, though.
What do you mean?
There's some sort of repressed sex Freudian drives going on here.
You just got Freuded.
That is the patriarchy. I don't follow that.
Okay.
I'm not smart enough to follow that. I'm just a girl in the world. That is the patriarchy. That's the actual, real, no metaphor needed patriarchy. The Iranian Islamic regime. I wish we could do metaverse stuff, but in different countries, just so people could experience living under a burqa and not being able to sing because you'll be stoned for it.
Here in Saudi Arabia. No singing.
Just one day of experiencing what it's like to have to see through a square this big or not have any joy in your life or hide all the beatings you've gotten. How come also you had all these people who are just screaming about pedophilia and they're completely defending this regime that literally marries children off to grown men? It is, I am just begging people for some kind of coherence, any kind of just intellectual honesty or consistency.
No.
Just a little simulation.
The Matrix has attacked me.
Of what it's like, ladies. 24 hours, that's all I'm asking. Look at this, for example. White leftists are literally clashing with actual Iranians.
Iranian people peacefully having a protest, and these Democrats just to show up and turn up anti-ICE.
The leftists are taking the side of a religious fundamentalist dictatorship that bans homosexuality, oppresses women, and strips the rights of minorities. And the Iranians are taking the side of freedom.
Oh, come on!
That is where we're at often with these clashes. And this has been the case. Go back to my Walk-Ins Welcome and listen to Yasmin Mohammed or Ayaan Hirsi Ali and what they've experienced from women who should be celebrating them as feminist icons and instead tear them down and tell them that they're Islamophobic. Where are all the handmaidens now? Where are the women throwing off their Handmaid's Tale outfits? Oh, they can't because Trump is still in charge. And according to them, he's worse than the Ayatollah.
Are you pro-women's rights?
Of course.
Being pro-women's rights, who do you think is more for women's rights? The Trump administration or the Iranian regime?
I don't know. Don't really know anything about the Iranian regime, but I'm against Trump, so I guess I'll go Iranian regime if it's between the two.
What rights do we not have here as women?
Well, I'm sorry, I don't want to be in this anymore.
If you had to pick.
If I had to pick, like, gun to my head, shoot me, like,
yeah.
I don't.
Iran?
Yeah.
Iran is in the Middle East.
That's the, yeah. Well, probably not the Trump.
Bruh.
Okay, if I had to pick, probably Iranian militarization. Like, Trump is just evil in so many ways, yeah.
Okay, so do you think the Iranian regime is more pro-women's rights?
Yeah.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
I wish I was joking, but this is actually what people believe. It is so incoherent. Is it truly the hatred of Trump that makes them unable to see this? Is it that blinding to people? You know what I think it is? Also, I think it's just bitches being jealous.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
This feels like intersexual competition masked as like a geopolitical battle. Iranian women are super hot. They're dancing in the streets. They're free. And the left-wing women are like,
shut up, bitch!
All jokes aside, this is not progressive. Mourning the Ayatollah isn't progressive. It's the patriarchy so crafty. It's not progressive to prioritize trans women's rights to play women's sports. It is not progressive to protest the deportation of criminals who have multiple arrests for rape and pedophilia. No, this is insanity. I will not trade my short-term sense of belonging to live in a world where I don't belong at all. I will not cower to those who sacrifice self-preservation, even if that means I am ostracized in the short term.
A few moments later.
You learn to hold yourself still.
And cheers to all the women out there who fight the good fight in silence and isolation. You are not crazy and you are not alone. And to the Iranian women removing their handmaids outfits, you are my heroes. You fight your own country, brutally oppressed in your own country. You're like, hooray! Surely I'll be celebrated by the West. And then on the left, they're telling you that you are Islamophobic. And on the right, they're calling you a slut and saying you're dressing like a hooker.
Whoa.
She belongs to the streets.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, touch my bells and buttons. You have to stick around through the ad to see the weather report, guys. Sorry, them's the rules. All right. You all know how much I love talking about my husband's balls on this show.
Good grief.
And we all know that this is more awkward now that he's here. And we all know the best underwear to take care of your balls is Sheath underwear. My husband, Jaron, won't wear any other underwear now that he's only wearing Sheath. Their patented dual pouch system is revolutionary. It cradles your balls lovingly in their own pouch. And then there's a separate pouch for the genitalia. It keeps everything separate from the legs so you're nice and comfortable and nothing is sticking together. They can be worn as boxers or briefs. They're high quality, moisture wicking. Give us a little taste of what it's like to wear.
It's like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. It's the separation, the
separation.
I mean, how graphic do I want to be here? The balls sticking to the leg when you are active is annoying.
Yeah. Everyone who tries this underwear swears they'll never go back. There's also a women's line, which I love. I live in their little booty shorts and their sports bras, and they've got moisture wicking and balance your pH, so you stay nice and fresh. And they're always releasing new styles and patterns, so check them out and buy the underwear of legends. Sheath underwear. Go to sheath.com and use promo code dumpster to get 20% off your next order. That's sheath.com, promo code dumpster for 20% off. There's a link in the description below. Thank you for supporting the people who support this show. And now let's check the weather with Janice Villagran.
En Los Ángeles tenemos 56 grados, para los valles 57, en las playas estamos viendo Long Beach, ustedes tienen 62 grados, esto se encuentra en Oxnard 61, esta noche mucho frío, se esperan temperaturas para Pando con 23, 22 en Oxnard, y para el día de mañana estamos contemplando un poco de sol, también nubosidad.
Thank you, Janice. Speaking of hysterical women, let's check in on the right.
Oh, boy.
I want to fix the country. I want to turn it around. So it's not that I was delusional. I still hope we can turn it around, but I just... Sorry, go ahead. You get what I'm saying?
The IDF is the worst terrorist organization in the region. Let's get real. The United States of America is arguably the worst terrorist organization in the world.
I don't belong to the Republican Party. As a matter of fact, the Republican Party.
By the way, just a few months later, Emperor Julian the Apostate was killed. You know what he was killed doing? Invading Iran.
Has anyone considered just telling these guys to calm down? Maybe it's the moon affecting them. Maybe it was the eclipse. Are they all on their period? Here's what kills me. It was not long ago. These exact dudes were bitching about how pussified America is. The longhouse, the sissification of men, the death of masculinity, soy boys, and how we're turning the frogs gay.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that?
And now we're actually being masculine, like militarily masculine, the real deal. And they're having bitchy little hissy fits about it and whining about how they feel betrayed. I feel betrayed. First of all, the guy has done exactly what he's been saying he wants to do to Iran since the fucking 80s.
I'm gonna bomb the shit out of them.
I'm not even some old school MAGA supporter, and even I know that he has been pretty consistent on Iran. But also, what kind of masculinity do you actually want? What is the masculinity that you are looking for in America?
So this says free Iran, right? Yeah. Okay. So free Iran from what exactly?
From imperialism, theocracy, racism, and capitalism.
Because here's my theory. Podcasting is inherently a female activity because it's sitting around and talking. Talking is a predominantly female endeavor. We used to do it while we were gathering and sewing and not allowed to read or write. Men would talk while they were doing things together, like all the cool stuff, hunting, building, or fighting a war. But when men enter a space that's fundamentally about talking, their way of fighting each other becomes inherently more female. And that's why you're seeing all these little hissy fits. It's podcasting sissies. A follower on X and friend of the show, it's true. A follower on X and friend of the show, Tristan Pinnock, said something along these lines to me once in a comment. And I think about this all the time. In real life, male interactions are moderated by the threat of violence. If you run your mouth at a guy, eventually you have to worry about him punching you in the face. But for female conflict, things get nastier because they operate in ways that avoid physical confrontations.
They're like a loud pack of idiot bitches, and I'm sick of them already.
We're fucking psychological ninja guys. You all know this. So it's reputational attacks and the like. But in the online environment, there's essentially zero chance of a physical confrontation. So the most effective tactics are ones that would be considered female coded. If everyone was in high school together, then the guys wouldn't be acting like they do. Look at doxing. It's considered one of the worst things to do to someone online because it suddenly introduces the possibility of a face-to-face confrontation in an environment where everyone can say whatever they want about whoever. These podcasters, a lot of them are just fighting for market share, and they're always having to position themselves as contrarians who are outside of whatever the thing is. They're also, this is just podcaster rapper beefs, except rappers at least used to shoot each other.
This segment sponsored by Glock. Amazing.
I probably shouldn't make that
Glock
joke.
if you're out there.
As a podcaster, I should not be putting that out there. This should be the new Call of Duty podcasting. I'm fighting the real war. Like, you listen to them, they're like, oh, I'm having to do all this emotional labor. We've sacrificed so much. Yeah, sitting behind a desk and running your mouth is truly a sacrifice. You fight more like bitches, guys. Only bitches whine about sacrifice, and only bitches fight with words. And I say this as a bitch.
That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
The right is calling Iranian women whores for wanting to dance. Nick Fuentes was like, oh, you're going to go fight so that these bitches can dance? And another tweet I saw, a guy was framing the Iranian women celebrating as Satanism and turning Iran into a hub for OnlyFans and prostitution. And the left wing is like, Islamophobia, let them stay under their burqas. And the right wing's like, get those whores back in their Handmaid's Tale costumes. You know what? You know what, Islam shills and people who are just promoting China propaganda, forget 72 virgins. I hope the women of Iran get 72 years of whoredom and they become so free that they begin to take that freedom for granted. So for granted that they wear handmaids costumes in the streets to protest against their own freedom.
I like this one.
If you love Dumpster Fire, the best thing you can do is become a paid supporter at Phetasy.com. You get this unedited version of Dumpster Fire, and we leave a lot of inappropriate things on the cutting room floor. Join us on YouTube every Tuesday and Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central for a new Dumpster Fire. Check out our merch at bridgetphetasy.com. And our new designs, we have a new one dropping soon. We also have Release the Files and Reality Remains Undefeated. So while everybody's talking about all of this stuff, people are actually out there in reality fighting in a war. And we're not really going to know what comes of it because we're just talking in frickin' podcast studios. So now to cleanse your palate, the internet is glorious.
40,000 people were killed in Gaza. Children,
women. I'm watching devastating videos on TikTok. I know exactly what's going on.
I mean, maybe 40,000 people died in Iran, on the other side of the world. In conflict we don't know much about. Saw some videos, but we don't really know what is happening.
Why does nobody care? This is America. This is our responsibility to stop this.
We're in America. This is not our responsibility.
Where is your humanity?
He just wants to get the oil.
Where is your compassion?
It's all about the Epstein files.
It's all about the Jews.
It's all about the Jews.
Remember, life is absurd. Don't take yourself so damn seriously. Take the work seriously. Don't take yourself seriously. This has been your Dumpster Fire. I'm Bridget Fhetasy. Now make me rich! Woohoo!
Awesome. Good job.
And the unicorns dance while the world burns, world burns.